If engine performance is the heart of a motocross bike, then handling is its soul. And with the Yamaha Yzf, Yamaha wanted nothing less than the soul of a champion. That's why the Yzf features Yamaha's innovative new bilateral beam aluminum frame. It's built from 16 separate components. This enabled them to build each part using aluminum that's forged, extruded, and uses a patented semi-solid casting technique, resulting in incredibly precise torsional rigidity and strength tolerances while keeping weight to an absolute minimum. Using advanced structural and ergonomic analysis techniques, Yamaha's engineers were able to consider the physical characteristics of man and machine, going way beyond the normal range, things such as height, weight, etc., to intricate details such as how the rider positions himself, moves around the bike, and many other inputs, to deliver a new level of torsional rigidity that's able to convert lateral impacts into longitudinal shocks that are more easily absorbed by the suspension system.
The frame is totally different from last year's bike. Everything seems really centered. I think you'll really notice that when you're under braking and, a lot of weight transition back and forth. The bike feels real light and agile, cornering wise and everything. Yamaha definitely got it right.
This revolutionary packaging, the rearward slanting engine and bilateral beam frame, was just the jumping off place for dozens of other innovations, such as the TONINO exhaust pipe and resonator with a straight exhaust port, a precisely tuned length for the most efficient possible release of exhaust gas, while being long enough to promote excellent low and mid-range torque. This new design also enabled the head pipe to be positioned as close as possible to the middle of the chassis, moving weight much closer to the center of the machine. The bilateral beam aluminum frame is designed with an extraordinary degree of symmetry, so the bike is balanced for stable handling regardless of what direction you're heading and how hard you're leaning. The unique frame design and rearward slanting engine concept also enabled the engineers to swap the traditional position of the fuel tank and air cleaner box, with the air intake moving forward and the fuel moving rearward. This does a couple of important things. First, it allows that straight, short air intake for optimal airflow. Second, and equally important, it allowed them to move the fuel tank rearward, under the seat. And as fuel is consumed, the center of gravity is less influenced by the progressively lower weight. So you get a machine that's more predictable and stable in its handling at any point in the moto. The tank is also made of a translucent gray material, so you can easily see how much fuel is in it. The Yzf all-new front fork uses a pair of 48mm KYB speed-sensitive system forks to provide even more damping control and 10mm longer stroke than previous models. The KYB rear shock piston size has been increased to 50mm, and the piggyback reservoir capacity is even higher. Plus, the symmetrical design of the rear swing arm contributes to the bike's amazing balance.
We always knew that Yamaha always handled really good, the front and rear shock, but it's just different. Going through the whoops, everything seems centered. For a guy that likes to stand on the front like I do, the bike is working underneath and you're kind of sitting in the middle of it. And you come out to the side, the bike actually snaps back to the middle. And that's the biggest thing I felt. And I went on road Supercross track. I was jumping stuff that I probably wouldn't jump on last year's bike on the stock bike this year. So I think once you get it dialed in and get your own settings in there, play with the clickers in there, you're going to have a great motorcycle.